Good morning, amazing human beings. This is Miss Rodriguez, your school counselor, and
Ethan.
And we're here to talk today about winter solstice. So winter solstice is really cool because it's the shortest day of the year. Now, it doesn't mean that we don't have 24 hours in the day. It just means that the sun goes down really early. It's going to be like the darkest day for us, and it's the beginning of winter. So we are starting with a really sweet story. But before we do that, of course, let's talk about our days of our acts of kindness. Hold on. Let me see if I can squeeze in here. So we're going to begin with our acts of kindness that Ms. Fion shared with us. And Mondays is make a card for your neighbor. So we're going to be able to make a card for our neighbor, which would be a really sweet gesture. If you can't make one for your neighbor, maybe you can make it for someone in your house, okay? Don't forget that right over here is, okay, then we'll do that. Our happy winter solstice. So in your Google Classroom, you'll be able to find different stories. And thank you, Miss Messiah, for giving me this awesome resource. It's such a great resource. And you'll be able to find really cool stories. And all you have to do is click on them and a YouTube channel will appear and it'll read you the stories. So this is a really sweet resource if you want to learn more about winter solstice. And we're going to begin with our reading. It's called The Shortest Day, celebrating the winter solstice.
The Winter Solstice by Wendy Pfeiffer, illustrated by Jesse Reich.
In late autumn, in the northern part of the world, squirrels hide nuts, foxes grow thick fur coats, and flocks of birds fly to warmer places.
The sun rises later each morning and sets earlier each evening. Each day it appears lower in the southern sky. As the sun gets lower and lower, the north gets less and less daylight. The air grows colder. Chickadees fluff their feathers to keep warm. Woodchucks hibernate in their burrows, and white-tailed deer nuzzle through the snow to find the last blades of grass.
On short winter days, children bundle in warm clothes and walk through a frosty white world, dragging long shadows behind them.
On long winter nights, families eat dinner while it's dark outside. Children wonder when the days will get long again so they can play outside after dinner, like they did in the summer.
In the north, on or around December 21st, the sun reaches its lowest point on the horizon, making the day the shortest day of the year. Like all days, December 21st has 24 hours, but it's called the shortest day because it has the fewest hours of daylight. The shortest day, called the winter solstice, is the beginning of winter, and in some places, winter means cold, nose-nipping weather. The earth tilts as it moves around the sun. When the northern part of the earth tilts away from the sun, the north gets less heat and light than the southern part.
About 5,000 years ago, people who studied the sky noticed that day after day, the sun set in different places on the western horizon. They discovered that when the sun set farthest south, that was the shortest day. These early astronomers planned to mark the shortest day. Then each year, people would know when the days would start getting longer again.
Over 2,000 years ago, Romans celebrated the shortest day with festivals and merrymaking. They gave evergreen branches to friends as a sign of good luck. Evergreen wreaths decorated their doors. Since these plants stayed green when others turned brown, they reminded the Romans of the coming spring.
Mistletoe and holly hung in their homes,
because plants that survived the harsh winter were symbols of life. Many people believed these plants would bring strength to their families.
Today, people still celebrate at the beginning of winter by decorating their houses, lighting the darkness, gathering together, and exchanging gifts. They no longer worry that the sun will disappear forever. People know that days get colder when their part of the earth tilts away from the sun. They know that days get shorter when the sun appears lower in the sky.
People celebrate the shortest day because longer days follow. Flocks of birds will return, seedling oak trees will sprout, and children can play outside after dinner. For more than 5,000 years, people have welcomed the winter solstice because it's a new beginning. The end.
Thank you so much for celebrating with us winter solstice. We're going to be doing that today. It marks the beginning of winter. And Ethan wanted to share something with you. What did you want to share, Ethan?
I want to share my elf.
If you look right here in the background, can you point, Ethan? Ethan's elf on the shelf made her way into the stocking. So he wanted to share that. Thank you so much for sharing, Ethan. I hope everyone has an amazing Monday. Remember, it's a short week, so let's celebrate today with making sure we make good choices, with making sure that we are kind, we do all of our work, we push through, we persevere, which is a topic I've been sharing with a few of the classrooms on perseverance. We persevere through the whole week and make sure we get everything we need to get done. Have a super duper amazing day.
Bye.